Sergeant Rear Admiral D.K. Singh sir, Major General R.P. Garg, and our current loving young President, Dr. Yashpal Sharma. May I also welcome, may I now request our current President to give a brief about past 1 year of the Academy's growth and development and achievements. Thank you.
I, on behalf of Academy of Hospital Administration, feel really privileged to have all the dignitaries here, and I extend a warm welcome to each one of you. We have with us our patron, General S.K. Vishwas, retired ABSM, BSM. We have Sergeant Rear Admiral D.K. Singh, BSM. We have Major General R.K. Garg, BSM, retired. We have Major General M. Srivastava, BSM, retired. We have with us Dr. Ajit Nagwal, Director. Dr. M. Chandra, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rao from Vandana Medical University. Dr. Venkatesh with us, we then we have Dr. D.C. Saxena with us, and Dr. D.C. We have Mr. Ritesh Bansal, who is the Chairman of the Department and his team. My colleagues in the DOE and other dignitaries who are here. First of all, I convey my sincere thanks to each one of you for giving me an opportunity to work for the Academy of Hospital Administration. It has been 1 year now. Working with Maria in the Academy, and I thank both you and the other members for giving me an excellent team in the DOE as well as the members who have really worked day and night, even during the COVID pandemic, to bring this institution to this level. If the epidemic would have not been there, we would have done much better and would have much better results. My appreciation to the staff working here, because they have also been for Academy of Hospital Administration. But I must tell you that in these 12 months, we had regular meetings. We didn't miss a single meeting. We have 10 meetings. And one meeting we don't go over that meeting was after 1 month of election. So, President, my first impression of the Academy, it gave me a lot of impression because I came here after 2-3 years and the Academy building was not in good shape. So I took it as the first challenge, renovate it, and we sat together in the first meeting itself. We decided that we will get the building renovated and do whatever best possible, because otherwise we have quite good buildings on both the sides, and then this was looking very odd. So you have seen the video. We have worked quite hard, and here I acknowledge the work done, quite a good work done by Mr. Lalji, who has been associated with this Academy for a pretty long time, because I think this building was also posted. So a lot of appreciation to him that can be conveyed separately to him also, because we have been, quite rough to him sometimes, because despite of the fact that he worked very hard, there were some leakages which came to be noticed later on,
But since the building is quite old, it took a lot of time and effort to maintain it. And now that it is maintained, I will request each one of you, please help us in running it. We have today discussed many ways and means how to, ensure that we keep this building in a functional status. Otherwise, if we close it today and then meet after 1 year, obviously it will be all in the same condition because of its non-use also. So this is first thing which we did. Then I was told that connectivity with the members is very poor. AHA although was sending a lot of requests to the members, but members were not responding. Then we started a drive of getting in touch with the members, because most of the members have changed their mobile numbers and addresses. We were not able to update that. So I'm happy to tell you that almost 50% of the work is done. We have updated, and when we finish it, we will publish a directory also to members so that we can provide you digitally the directory of the members, updated directory. We have the directory, but updated is not there. So that was another part. Then local chapters were re-energized. Local chapters not working. Then we have re-energized. We are making it mandatory for them to join us on UA meetings for some time. In the beginning, we ask them to join and then take the review and then ask them to be on the meeting. And in the process, we have opened 4 new chapters also. One is open at Odisha, another is at Kerala, Bihar, and Uttarakhand. And Mumbai and Indore chapters are under consideration. Their papers have reached us, and we are going to get them associated and open those chapters in these locations also. And this time, we are trying to ensure that it is not that one state is given only one chapter. We are giving it wherever the demand is coming and our members are there. Then AHA journal was not published regularly, so we are making it. Our team, editorial team, has worked very hard. We have already published 2 journals. Third is being published in few days, and we are going to have a special publication of AHA journal during the SHAS conference, which is on 4th and 5th December. And the indexing of the journal is also in process. So actually there was a requirement that you need to have some journals, some publications first, and then you can do it. So we are in the process of getting the journal indexed also. Short-term academic programs, although these were going on, but during COVID it was a challenge. But we ensured that all the training programs on quality management, long-term research advances, these kept on going. So we were having the regular training programs, and then another thing which we introduced is the webinar. So webinar on health and hospital management, we have done 13 till now. So that has become a regular feature. Every fortnight we are having a different speaker. Know that our stalwarts here are here. I request them also to please suggest us some speakers. Dr. Venkat was also there as one of the speakers. He gave an excellent talk. Then many other members, even we requested Dr. Venkat. Others are also there. If you have good speakers, please tell us, and we will include them in fortnightly calendar. We have ensured that all the videos of 13 are available on the YouTube. So whenever you want to have, if you've not seen those, you can visit the AHA YouTube channel and can see those on YouTube. Our social media presence has increased. Earlier we were not there on social media. Now our Twitter handler is there. We are on the WhatsApp group for many. Even Facebook we are quite visible. So I will request all of you please who have not visited our pages, please like those pages so that you are able to get regular updates on them. We are getting into affiliation with many national and shortly going to get involved with them. Then we have signed MOUs. We are thankful to SGT University. With them, we have signed MOUs, and we have signed MOU with Himati and Bhavana, Uttarakhand Medical University. Thanks to Dr. Chandra. They are partnering with us in every training program now, and that has added value to the programs of EHA. We are thankful to you, Dr. Chandra, for being nice. Then EHA membership drive has done, and the local chapters are also. Every month we are getting 5, 6, 10 memberships from across the country, and we are improving them as per the eligibility criteria. Advisory boards, we made different advisory boards with the senior members, but unfortunately we are taking their advices, but unfortunately we wanted them to come here, and but because of the COVID we could do it. But now we have planned that since the COVID restrictions are going, we will be calling one by one the advisory boards and taking their help in improvement of the DHA. Then another program which you will be happy to know that we have going to start management development program for health executives and hospital managers, medical students. So that program should have been there. Earlier it was there as Government Health and Hospital Management when it was closed down. Now we don't have any core hospital administrator program. It has been decided today, Dr. Singh has been given the responsibility of running this program. I request each one of you to please contribute in the form of chapters, and whichever field you want to get involved, please get involved. Pass on this message to the people we have as members and life members, so that this program of hospital administration remains the core program of Academy of Hospital Administration. And there is a lot of scope of hospital administration program, because in every state people keep on saying we don't have any hospital administrators, we don't have trained people, and the complaints keep on coming from the higher ups also, that we have given responsibility to such and such person, he is not able to perform. Because these people are not trained, so they are not able to perform. So we will be getting into and trying to train the people as much as possible. Then we also got NABH consultancy from IQ City Center and Hospital Durgapur, which is we have already started working on. The SHASH 2021 conference is being organized by Amrita Institute, so in collaboration with the AHA. So that is on 4th and 5th. I request to each one of you, the mails are going from our side, from the Academy side also. So please enroll yourself. It's a virtual. Actually, we're trying to make it hybrid. Hybrid in the form that although it was virtual, but we from the Academy of Hospital Administration have decided to go to that place to help them in preparing. So once we are there, we expect that some people from local area would also like to join. So we have requested them to make it hybrid today, so that at least we have arrangement for sitting arrangement for 120 people. And I have also requested Honorable Minister DMO Jitendra Singh, who was in the other many departments. I have requested him to be chief guest. Today, although he is agreed, today evening we have a meeting with him. I request we have sent an email. But today he is invited and we want to know about the conference. I will be giving the dates to him, and I am hopeful that he will be the chief guest in the conference. So this is the SHASH 21, and SHASH 22 we have decided that next year, by the next month, we will be able to decide who is going to be where. We have requests from Jaipur, we have requests from Bhubaneswar. So it will be finalized by next month, and we will inform you accordingly. Then there was the issue regarding the eligibility criteria. which has been laid down in the minimal eligibility criteria by the NMC. NMC has this time, what they have done is they have removed the hospital administrators as such. So for the post of medical, the medical superintendents, anyone other than the hospital administrator could apply. So they made it open for the faculty members. So we have objected to that. We have made representations to Minister, to MOS, to DTO, to NMC itself, and we have represented even Dr. D.K. Sharma from Dr. Siddharth was also requested. We requested Dr. Hemchandra has also written as a member in the NMC. He has also written, and we have requested Dr. Siddharth also. I think he must have also written. So this was one part that we wanted that medical superintendent post will always go to the trained qualified hospital administrators. So with that we have been able to register there because I got confirmation of CETA by letter and its discussion with the minister. Minister has been discussed and they said we'll be shortly passing directions to the concern. Because otherwise our specialty is doomed. If we are not considered for the post of medical superintendent, what else they are going to give us? So then another part in that was the eligibility criteria of the director, medical directors. We are not against the clinical specialty. It should also be medical directors. But on the other hand, the hospital administrators, all hospital administrators should also be considered. So I have suggested them, please put it / having, they were saying 10 years teaching experience. So most of the hospital administrators who are running the hospitals are not into teaching. So I have requested you please put it down as teaching of the administrator. So that 10 years, if you have a hospital medical superintendent in a teaching hospital who has 10 years of experience, why can't he be? I think he is a better choice for the post of the director rather than a fresh clinician or a professor who has been running department of 30-40 people. So those things are going on. We are in the process. We have taken up and we are working on it. There are many things which can be further developed, but I will not take much of time. I am really thankful to all of you that you have come here and spared your valuable time. We requested many people, but because of the COVID, we requested people from Delhi itself and adjoining areas. We didn't request people to come from outside. But because of the COVID, people are scared and they are not able to come. I convey my best wishes to all the AHA family, all the members, and I'm especially thankful to all of you for coming here. So thank you very much.